If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, January 13th, 2014. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings, and in the Fitness Monitor today, we'll be joined by Wilton Wahoos head coach, Randy Erlenbach. He's in his 5th year as coach for the Connecticut Age Group team, which is celebrating its first time as a gold medal club in the USA Swimming Club Excellence Program. And let's bring in Coach Randy now via Skype. Randy, it's good to see you. How are you today?
Fantastic.
Hope you're staying warm out there. I know it's really cold.
It's really cold. I'm dressed for it.
Have you been able to keep your swim practices going despite these freezing temperatures?
We have been. We just swim in the bubble, but the maintenance staff has done a great job to keep us going.
Well, that's really good. We don't need any interruptions here. You guys are going for a great 2014. And even a day off might derail that, I'm sure.
That's right.
Well, congratulations on being named a gold medal team. As you know, it's one of those things that very few teams around the country get to say that they are. For those who might not know what the Club Excellence Program is, can you give us an overview of it and how you guys got to be named as a gold medal team?
Sure. As I tell our parents, to simplify a little bit, you have to have at least one swimmer ranked in the top, basically 100 in the world. And then you have to score a lot of points, FINA points, by qualifying folks for basically summer junior nationals. And the top 12 point scoring teams will then be a gold medal, or top 20 point scoring teams to be a gold medal club.
So so when you found out that Wilton was named as a gold medal team, did you have any team celebrations at all?
We did. We're very proud of that, this accomplishment, very excited about it, so we certainly celebrated top to bottom.
I hope it was more than just a pizza party.
Not really, but...
Well, like I said, it's a lot of hard work to do, so you probably don't have much time to celebrate now. You could celebrate at the end of the season.
That's right.
So in addition to, I know you get a banner that you get to display on your deck and everything, but there's also a big hefty grant that you get from USA Swimming. Do you guys know how you're going to spend that money?
We have some ideas. You have to submit your proposal to USA Swimming by February, end of February. Then you know if they accept your ideas. And we'll kind of do capital things that we need around the pool deck, including a water cannon to cool down our outdoor pool in the summertime.
Well, I can tell you, being in Arizona and swimming in 115-degree heat, we love our aerator, so I can understand what the importance is of keeping that water cold. So I hope you guys put that at the top of your list.
It is. It is.
Well, you guys had a great 2013. You were named the YMCA team champions in long course and short course. You know, it's a very big accomplishment. From what I understood by the research, the last time you won, Wilton won the YMCA title was back in 2005, and ever since it's been either Sarasota or Middle Tiger that's been winning these championships. So how did you guys finally break through and get that team title?
We had a good year last year, and we had a large class of seniors that were motivated and produced a great summer. So over the course of the year, we were able to swim well enough to win the men's titles. Fortunately, Jeff, we didn't win the combined titles. Sarasota and Spartanburg are still doing that.
Well, it's still a great accomplishment to be able to stand on top of the podium for at least one of those trophies.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, tell me about some of those swimmers that you know you think really helped you get that title.
Sure. We graduated 4 guys that were instrumental in producing this. Probably the best guy best known is Eric Wanda, who's now a freshman at Harvard. He was the 18 and under champion at World Championship Trials in 200 breaststroke and fifth at the U.S. Open last summer. We also graduated Matt Moen, who went on to be a freshman at Ohio State, and Sean Higgins, who's a freshman at William & Mary, and Jordan Berger, who's a freshman up at Cornell. And there were other folks as well, but those were folks who scored a lot of points and qualified for juniors.
So, like I said, this is your 5th year as head coach there. So you've seen these guys go through the whole high school experience. There's probably a good deal of satisfaction, I would imagine, seeing them progress into the college ranks now.
Absolutely, and it takes time, as you know. There's ups and downs, and that's why you'd like to have folks for several years. In this case, I had each of them for at least 3 years. And so we were able to progress each and every year and accomplish a lot of things that they wanted to have done.
Do you keep in touch with them at all? Have you been kind of monitoring their progress while they're in college? Do they call you and say, Coach, this workout is harder than I've ever experienced. Give me some help here.
Sure. Yeah, we're real fortunate, of course. The freshmen come home and train with us over breaks, and that is great for continuity of our program, but also to touch base with them. You know, Eric, we feel like, you know, can be in the final heat of the 200 breaststroke come the next trials. We talked with him about spending his next 2 years really focusing on some of his weaknesses, which is speed and pullouts. And if he can do that, I think it's going to bode really well for him in his future. The other folks, I think coming out of our program, our swimmers don't have a problem training in swimming training at college. They find the dry land weights is very intense for them when they go to college, and that's a source for them for great improvement and focus for them going forward.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about your coaching background. You came to Wilton after many years in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, was assistant coach with North Carolina. You're also with the age group and master's program there. Why did you decide to stick solely with age group now instead of, you know, trying to continue with, you know, going into college? You got a lot of great Ivy League schools in the area.
Sure. I think at the time that I was available for a position, Wilton was the best opportunity for me and my family, and we're very fortunate and happy to be here.
Well, you can't really argue with the tradition it's had. You got notable alumni include Janelle Jorgensen, who made the Olympic team in 1988. You've had a lot of other great swimmers come through there. How has Wilton continued to keep the success going year after year after year? A lot of teams aren't able to do that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of drive to be very good here, which is one of the things that drew me back to this program. I don't know if you know, my first coaching job back in 1981 was here as an assistant coach. So coming back was a lot of fun. But you know, back in 1981, there was a very singular focus to be the best in the country, and that has continued through. We have a very active parents group that wants to provide the best for the coaching staff to do their job. The staff here at the YMCA has always been swimming oriented, and also wants us to be very good. So that and just the surrounding community, I think there's a drive for excellence. So we are just a part of it.
Yeah, I didn't know that you had coached there in 1981. So what have you noticed has been a big change at the Wilton Y in these past, I guess it'd be 30 years?
Yeah, yes. Back then, they only had one 6-lane pool here, 25-yard 6-lane pool, and now we have an additional 6-lane 50-meter pool that's under the bubble. That was built back in 1993 or 7. I can't remember which right now. But that's a big change. So being able to train long course has been very helpful for the team.
Yeah, I know that's always a struggle for age group teams to be able to compete in the summertime when it's long course, because even though coaches will say, we'll just overtrain, do 125s instead of hundreds yards, it's still not the same as being able to get in and do a lot of long course practice whenever you can.
I agree.
So you got 2014 coming up. As you said, the men won your YMCA team title. Do you guys feel any pressure going in to defend that at all?
One of the interesting things about being an age group coach is that you coach who you have on the team, and graduate a lot of folks. And so we have an interesting position in that we have our top 6, 8 folks are real good, and then we have a large number of young, inexperienced folks who are going to improve a lot, and it'll be interesting to see how much they improve. That'll be a lot of fun, but instead of focusing on winning, we're going to focus on scoring as many points as we can for those youngsters, because they've never even been to Wyandottes, and we have a lot of improvement to do.
And whatever happens, happens, I guess.
Well, yeah. Yes, that's true. You got to put the goals out there and strive for them.
Yeah,
sure.
That's a good way to look at it. Well, Coach, before we let you go to get planning for the next workout, we want to submit you to our final 5. These are 5 questions we ask all of our guests on the show. So we're going to start off with this first question here. If you could change the order of strokes in the individual medley, how would you change it?
Wow. It seems like breaststroke is a real important thing. I wonder if that would go last, to see how that would work. Everybody can swim freestyle to some extent. Maybe start with free, end it with breaststroke, and just for fun.
Just for fun. I like that. As a breaststroker, I like that. Besides coaching, what's a career or job you would like to try?
Wow. I have tried other things, and I always come back to coaching because that's what really excites me, helping young folks to get the most out of everything they can do. But if I were to change careers at this point, it'd be to do something outside, get out of the pool deck.
Maybe not in the winters in Connecticut.
No kidding. They would get a bad day to be outside.
On the opposite side of that, what's a career or job you would not like to try?
Wow. Here I am sitting in an office, but basically anything where I would have to sit in one place in an office for 8 hours a day would probably be the death of me.
What's a rule in the swimming rule book that you would like to change or add?
It seems like they keep tinkering with different ways to do turns and backstroke finishes. I would like to just keep the backstroke finish. You can just finish any way you want to. Underwater or above the water. I'm not worried about breaststroke turns so much. I know that doing a stroke and turn judge can't tell how many dolphin kicks a breaststroker's doing. I don't know how to regulate that. I really don't, because you're only supposed to do 1, but there are people out there doing 3. And that's hard to compete with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Last question, Coach. Where do you like to go for vacation?
Well, I would say Montana.
Interesting. I don't think we've ever had that state mentioned in that answer there. Why Montana?
Big sky country, great camping, great fishing, and for me, my personality, it's a long way away, and that way I can forget about the pool for a little while.
Yeah, I imagine every coach has that philosophy on vacation. Well, Randy, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations again on the gold medal status. Hope you are able to continue that in 2014, and good luck at Y Nationals.
Thank you, Jeff, for the opportunity, and I really appreciate it.
All right, have a good year.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, so that's going to do it for this edition of the Morning Swim Show. If you missed any of our previous shows, you can find them on swimmingworld.tv. Go there also to find archives of our other swimmingworld.tv shows, including the Performance of the Week. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.